Hello everybody, welcome to 21st Century IAS Academy, Delhi's upscale meditational mentorship UPSC Confidence Covenant program. This is Goli Varsha. I'm sure you're taking the tests seriously and writing them consistently every single day. On this positive note, we shall see the test explanation for CSAT questions given on 9th November 2023. First question. 5 wheels revolve around a common horizontal axis. They make 10, 12, 15, 20 and 30 revolutions in a minute respectively. They start at a certain point on the circumference downwards. After what interval of time will they come together in the same position? Okay, so they given that in 1 minute, wheel number 1 will make 10 revolutions. So what is the time taken for 1 revolution? It is 1/10th of a minute. Okay, but fractions are tough to calculate, at least in terms of LCM and HCF. So what you will do to ease your calculations, you will convert it into seconds. So for 60 seconds, it is making 10 revolutions. For 1 revolution, it will be how much? For 1 revolution, it will be how much? So it will be 60 seconds into 1/10. That is 6 seconds. Likewise, for wheel number 2, it will be 60/12. That is 5 seconds. Wheel number 3, it will be 60/15. That is 4 seconds. Wheel number 4, it will be 60/20, that is 3 seconds. Wheel number 5, it will be 60/30, that is 2 seconds. Okay, now they start at a certain point on the circumference. After what interval of time will they come together in the same position? Now you have to take the LCM of these values. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Now, why you have to take the LCM? You have to understand the logic behind it. See, suppose these are the wheels and these are the time seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Now, wheel number 1 will take 6 seconds to complete 1 revolution. Okay. Likewise, wheel number 2 is 5, 4 and then it is 3, it is 2, right? Again, these particular wheels will be completing 1 revolution in 12 seconds, this is in 10 seconds, then this in 8, this in 6 seconds and this wheel in 4 seconds. Okay. At nth second, they have to meet, right? At nth second, they have to meet. And what is that n? It will be a multiple of this numbers. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. And what is that multiple called? The least multiple is called the LCM, least common multiple. Okay, now you got my point? Yeah. So the answer will be the LCM of these seconds. Alright. So LCM of 6, 5, 4, 3, 2 is what? 3, 2s are 5, 4, 1 and 2 and then 2, 1, 5, 2, 1, 1. Okay. So it is 3 2s are 6. 6 5s are 30, 32s are 60. 60 seconds, okay? Because we have converted it to seconds, right? Now, seeing the 60 and 60, in that euphoria, don't mark 60 minutes as the answer. It is 60 seconds. Please be aware of the units, okay? 60 seconds is how much? 1 minute. Please be aware of the units. So, D is the answer. Okay, the other method of taking the LCM of 6, 5, 4, 3, 2 is 6 is what? 3 into 2, 5, 2 square, 3 and 2. Now take the highest powers of all the numbers present here. So 2 is what? 2 highest power is 2 square, 3 is 3 only, 3 power 1 and 5. 2 square is 4, 4 3s are 12, 12 5s are 60. Okay, this is the other way of taking the LCM. Alright, so D is the answer. Next question. A is the set of positive integers such that when divided by 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 leaves reminders 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 respectively. How many integers between 0 and 200 belong to set A? Here you have to understand one thing. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 will become the divisors. Okay. So first let's find out the number that is exactly divisible by all these numbers, and that will precisely be the lowest of those numbers will be LCM. LCM of 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 will be divisible by all these numbers. Okay. So LCM is 2. LCM, I'm finding it the other way. 2 square, 5 and 2 into 3. Now what is the LCM? highest power is 2, highest power is square here, and 3's highest power is 1, and 5's highest power is also 1. So 4 into 15 is 60. So 60 is the LCM. That is the least number that is divisible by, exactly divisible by these numbers. Okay. So any number of the form 60n will be divisible by all these 5 numbers. Okay. Now, common sense, using common sense, let's calculate how many multiples of 60 are there, or how many numbers of the form 60n are present in between 0 and 200. It is 3 numbers. What are those numbers? 60, 120 and 180. Now we shall see. Now, but these are exactly divisible by the given numbers. What are we supposed to get? We are supposed to get a number which when divided by 2 leaves a remainder 1. So the number can be 60n plus 1 or 60n minus 1. Now we'll see which is the correct number. Okay. So 60n plus 1. For n is equal to 1, this will become 61. This will satisfy this, which when divided by 2, it will leave the remainder 1. Good. Now we will take 3. Is 61 when divided by 3, will it leave remainder 2? No, it will leave remainder 1. So this form is ruled out. The only possible thing is this one, 60n minus 1 are the required numbers. Okay. So 60n minus 1. Now for n is equal to 1, what is the possible value? It is 59. For n is equal to 2, it is 119. For n is equal to 3, it is 180 minus 1 is what? 179. So these are the set of numbers which when divided by these numbers leave the remainders 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So how many such numbers are there? 3. Alright? Yeah. Next question. The integers 4401 and 42506 which when divided by a 3-digit integer n leave the same remainder. What is the value of n? Now see, you have to understand a concept here. The divisor is same. Now what is a divisor? See, whatever you write here, no, in division, that is the divisor. Okay. This is the dividend, this is the quotient, and whatever is remaining, that is the remainder. Okay, now let's take numbers 15 and 36 and let the common divisor be 7. Now 15 when divided by 7 will give you a remainder 1, and 36 when divided by 7 will give you remainder 1. Now why did I choose these numbers? Because to show you something. What is that? See, when divisors are same, 7 and 7, and when remainders are same, 1 and 1, okay, then the difference of these 36 minus 25 which is 21 is also a multiple of this divisor, the common divisor. Okay, so I'll make it clear. We observe that when we divide any two numbers with a common divisor, here in this case it's 7 and the remainder is same, then the difference of those two numbers is a multiple of this particular divisor. We'll use this concept here. Okay. You understood what I said, right? When we divide any two numbers with a common divisor and the remainder is the same, then the difference of those two numbers is also a multiple of divisor, right? Now, yeah, in this case, 44041 is divided by some number n and the remainder is same. Now let the remainder be r. So if you subtract the remainder from this number, it is also a multiple of n, and 42506, if you subtract the remainder r, it is also a multiple of n. Understood? Now we'll take the difference between these two numbers. It should also be a multiple of n. That is what we've seen through the example, right? So 44041 minus r minus 42506, minus of minus will become plus. So this and this is gone. Now what is the difference between these? It is 5351. So 1535 is the difference between these two numbers. Okay. Now this one should also be a multiple of this n. Alright. Now we'll see which number exactly divides this particular 1535. Now observe the options. Okay. See here it is 5 and Observe the tens digit, it is 35. So the answer should be ending with 7, which is only possible in options B and D. C and A are ruled out. Okay. Now 15. What is 15? Clearly, when you observe option D, you will be able to relate it. Right? So 3 5 is 15 and 7 5 is 35. So 15, 35. D is the answer. Right? Yeah. Next. A red light flashes 2 times per minute and a green light flashes 5 times per minute at regular intervals. If both lights start flashing at the same time, how many times do they flash together in each hour? See, it's given that it is flashing 2 times per minute, which means it is taking 30 seconds, which means it is flashing every 30 seconds. Alright? How did I get 30 seconds? It is 60 seconds by 2, that is 30. Now 5 times means 60 by 5, that is 12 seconds. It will flash every 12 seconds. Okay. Now they are asking, if both lights start flashing at the same time, how many times do they flash together in each hour? Okay, now take the LCM of 30 and 12. What is the LCM of 30 and 12? It's 60, right? Just by observing. Now don't write like a kid, 30, 12, 2, 2, 2. No. See, 30 one side is 30, 12 one side is 12. That you all know. Now, 32 is 30 there in 12 table? No. 32 is 60. Is 60 there in 12 table? Yes. 12 5s are 60. So that is the least common multiple. Okay. Now 60 seconds. Alright. 60 seconds. For every 60 seconds they meet or they flash together. Now 60 seconds here. This is the answer. No. This 60 seconds is not the answer. Be very careful. They are asking how many times do they flash together in each hour. Now in each hour, how many seconds are there? Each hour has 60 minutes. Okay. Now 60 minutes, 60 into 1 minute has how many seconds? 60 seconds. So these many seconds are present in 1 hour. And for every 60 seconds, it is flashing together. So for 1 hour, how many times will it flash? It will flash 60 into 60 seconds by this one. This is gone. So 60 times. Alright. So for every 1 minute it is flashing. No. If you didn't understand what the calculation is, for every 60 seconds means it is 1 minute. Okay. This is one way of doing. What I said is method 1, calculation. Now method 2 is, see, here itself 60 seconds means how much? 1 minute. And in every 1 hour, how many minutes are there? There are 60 minutes, right? So it will flash 60 times. Okay, so D is the answer. Directly converting seconds into minutes and minutes into number is one method. Otherwise, this is the other method. So D is the answer. If the HCF and LCM of two numbers is 21 and 84 respectively, and the ratio of the numbers is 1:4, then the larger in these two numbers will be. See, the numbers are in the ratio 1:4. Okay, so the numbers would be x and 4x, and LCM and HCF are given. You have to understand one thing, LCM into HCF of two numbers is equal to product of the numbers. Alright, so what is the product of the numbers? It is x into 4x. And what is LCM into HCF here? 21 into 84. Okay, 4 ones are 4, 21s are x into x is equal to 21 into 21. So what is the value of x? It's 21. Now you will see this answer, you will see this A and you will mark wrong answer and come. 21 is not the answer here. Okay, they are asking you large number, which means 21, 4x, or 21 into 4, that is 84 is the answer here. B is the answer. Don't commit mistake while marking the answers. Okay. The HCF of two numbers is 13 and the LCM is 312. One of the numbers is 39, find the other. The same concept, LCM into HCF is equal to product of two numbers. You know, you have to be aware of this concept. Very much aware. This will be very useful in the actual examination also. Okay. Now, the HCF is 13 and LCM is 312. Now, one of the numbers is 39 and the other number will be x. What is the other number? Okay, 13 ones are 13 threes are 3 ones are 104. X is 104. This is the answer. Okay. Next, Raju has two numbers and both are greater than 23 and also have HCF 23 and LCM 3289. Then his father told him to find the sum of these numbers. Okay, now HCF is 23 means the numbers will be multiples of 23. Now let the numbers be 23x and 23y. Okay. Now we'll use that concept. LCM into HCF is equal to product of two numbers. Now what is the product of these two numbers? 23x into 23y. And what is the HCF? It is 23 and LCM is how much? 3289. Right? This and this is gone. Then 23 ones are. Then how much is remaining? 9 is remaining, so 98. 23 fours is 92. How much is remaining? 69. 6 and 9. So it is 23 threes are 69. 143. So xy is equal to 143. Now you have to be very careful when you're choosing the values of x and y. You have to choose the values of x and y such that they will be co-primes. Now what is co-prime? Co-prime is a pair of number. Co-primes are the numbers which have HCF is equal to 1. Okay. Now why are we taking co-primes here? Because we already have HCF 23 and see here, if I take x and y to be 2, 6. Okay. Now what will the numbers be? What is the, first of all, you understand this. What will the HCF of these two numbers be? It is 2. Okay. Now if I substitute here 23 into 2 and 23 into 6, what is the HCF here? 23 into 2. Okay. And 23 into 2 is how much? 46. Now 46 will become the HCF. Okay. So 2 and 6 is ruled out. You have to take only x and y to be co-prime so that the numbers will not have any other common factor other than 1, so that you will satisfy this particular given condition. HCF is equal to 23. Alright. Now co-primes x and y and 143. Okay. If you observe, 11 and 13 are the values. 11 into 13 is 143, no? This number, very famous number. Okay. So you will know 11 and 13. At least this though you should know, no? 143 has factors 11 and 13. Yeah. Now the numbers will be what? 23 into 11 and 23 into 13. Now what are they asking? Sum of these numbers. 23 into 11 plus 23 into 13. Now I will take 23 common and do the math like this. Because I don't want to do multiplication twice. 23 into 11 plus one time multiplication, 23 into 13, second time multiplication and then adding. No, I want only to do multiplication once and addition, it's fine. Okay, so 23 into 11 plus 13 is 24. Now what is 23 into 24? It is 4. 3 4s are 12. 3 2s are 6. 6 plus 8 is 14. So 2, 5, 5. 552 is the answer. Okay, got my point? Next, if the students of 10th class are arranged in rows of 5, 10, 15 or 20, no student is left behind. Then the possible number of students in the class is. Okay, now this statement is very important. No student is left behind. Okay, as no student is left behind, the possible number of students will be multiple of what? LCM of these numbers 5, 10, 15 and 20. Okay, now what is the LCM of 5, 10, 15 and 20? See here it is 5, 5 into 2, 5 into 3 and 5 into 2 square. What is the LCM? It is 2 square into 3 into 5. The highest powers of all the prime numbers. Okay, so it is 4 into 15, that is 60. So 60 is the LCM of these numbers. The total number of students, as I said before, it will be a multiple of LCM of these numbers. So 60n should be the answer. I mean, the number should be in the form of 60n. Now observe the options. Only C, 120 is of the form 60n. So C is the answer. Alright. Next, the maximum number of students among whom 864 chocolates and 792 candies can be distributed in such a way that each student gets same number of chocolates. This is same number of chocolates and same number of candies. This is an important statement in this question. See, for a student, he has to get same number of chocolates and same number of candies, and this number of students should be maximum. Okay, this is another important thing. Now, the maximum number of students possible will be the HCF of 864 and 792. Alright, 792 and 864. Maximum number of students who satisfy this particular condition is also the HCF, highest common factor. Okay, so 1, 792, 72. It will be 792 again. 1s are 72, 72. 1s are 72, 0. So 72 is the maximum number of students which satisfy this particular condition. So 72 is the answer. If they ask you how many candies each student gets, then it will be 792 by 72. And how many chocolates each student gets, then it will be 864 by 72. Okay, this is extension of this question. If at all you get such questions in the real exam, this can be a possible extension. Okay, now next question. If the speed of A, B, C starts walking on a circular ground with 36 km per hour, 54 km per hour, 18 km per hour respectively, if the length of circular ground is 1200 meters, then after how much time will they meet at the starting point again? Okay, so starting point again, you have to understand two basics here. One, that is speed is equal to distance travelled by time taken, and second thing is conversion of kilometer per hour into meter per second. I mean in meter per second, it is 5 by 18. Now we'll convert the speed into meters per second because this is given in meters and this is given in seconds. That's why. Okay, so 36 into 5 by 18, A's speed. Okay, so it is 10 meters per second, and B speed is 54 into 5 by 18, that is 15 meters per second, and C's speed is 18 into 5 by 18, that is 5 meters per second. Okay, now we got the speeds. Now what is the time taken? Time is what? Distance by speed. Now 1200 by 10, it is 120 meters. 120 seconds, sorry. Okay, and here it is 120 by 15, which is 80. I mean 1200 by 15, it is 80 seconds, and the other one is 1200 by 5, that is 240 seconds. Okay, now this A, B and C will meet again at a time which is multiple of 120, 80 and 240 seconds. Alright. So multiple, when we are saying multiple, it should be LCM. Okay, lowest common multiple. So now what is the LCM of 120, 80 and 240? Lowest common multiple. See, how do you, just by observing you will get to know, right? 240 is 240 divisible by 80? Yes. Is 240 divisible by 120? Yes. So the lowest common multiple is 240. Okay, 240 seconds. This is the minimum time at which all these fellows A, B, C are meeting. Okay, again they will meet at 480 seconds also, but this is the minimum value. So 240 seconds is the answer. Yeah, so B, 240 is the answer. Alright, this is it for today. Practice these methods consistently, revise them, and you will be very confident about CSAT paper. Always remember, 10 questions a day keeps your CSAT fear at bay. All the best.